Hi there everyone, Josie here from Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here in my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this tall centerpiece in a rustic or farmhouse style that you can use to decorate your home or any special occasion that you may have, whether it's a baby shower, bridal shower, or even wedding reception. I am using two round wire baskets that I got from the Dollar Tree. Actually, this one I've used already, and this is an old video clip from when I prepared these two baskets, and I used this to create a lantern, a DIY lantern, and I'm linking the video here. So I'm tracing here the candle, and then when I trace, I'm going to be using my wire cutter to cut a circle there. I also removed the handles from each basket, although I moved one of the handles at the bottom of the other basket that I didn't cut a hole from. I'm creating a stand using these two paper towel holders. I'm going to be connecting them together using zip ties, and I'm going to be putting one bottom down and one bottom up, tying the twist ties to connect them. I left about 3 to 4 inches of space there between the bottom of one paper towel holder to the top of the other paper towel holder. Then I trimmed each zip tie with my wire cutter. I'm also reinforcing the zip ties with my hot glue gun so that it will not slide down. Using burlap ribbons that I got from the Dollar Tree, I am winding it around to cover this stand that I'm creating so that to hide the wire and also the zip ties. So I am applying hot glue to stick them together, but I didn't do it all the way from top to bottom, only in certain areas, especially the ones where there are zip ties. I am using this silver charger that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and I am hot gluing my stand onto it so that I can provide a more stable foundation or bottom to this stand so that it doesn't wobble too much or it will not tip over. Because if I don't use this wider plate or this charger, this one will topple over, especially when I put something heavy on top. And then I am covering again the exposed portion of that towel holder at the bottom with my remaining burlap ribbons. So all in all, you probably need only a roll of burlap ribbon or maybe a roll and a half just to have some kind of generous coverage at the bottom. And they're available at the Dollar Tree. So I'm just gluing it around, as you can see, and just covering the bottom so it's not going to show. And later on, I'm going to be camouflaging this portion anyway with some flowers, also from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so now we can glue it here. Right, just making sure things are balanced. My camera stand is a little crooked, so I rest assured this isn't crooked. So I'm just going to use hot glue here. I would suggest E6000 here, maybe later on, not now, because in case you make a mistake, then you can still dismantle this. Okay, that's how what's good about hot glue. It does dry fast, but it also can be removed or dismantled quickly. Okay, just press it. I'll be using a bouquet of Queen Anne's lace, and what I'm going to do here is that I am going to glue them. It can anchor our candle. Okay, so let's give it a shot there. So I'm just going to cut this first, and then I'm going to glue. Actually, I'm going to be gluing it around this hole here to make it a little tight. Okay, I'm going to be gluing them there, surrounding like a halo or wreath. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be putting them. Make sure that the branch or the flowers are kind of facing out. Don't worry about the webs, so the branch are facing out and nothing is sticking down, because they will be seen when people are gonna be on the dining table. See that? You put the candle now, it should stay in. So just put it in the middle here. Just make sure you kind of move things around. So make sure you kind of move things around here, just to make way for the candle, and then put it in. Now you can hot glue it also underneath once you've assessed that it's straight. Let me just bring you closer here, so how it looks like in the middle. Okay, there's a hole underneath, and then that's where we're gonna try to turn on and off the switch. So now it's more snuggled, and you can add more flowers if you want to, but I think I just needed to kind of stretch this other one a little bit, and then that's it. Next, I'm going to be connecting both baskets together, one on top of the other. So how I'm doing this is I'm not aligning those holes where the handles were before, because that's going to be a little bit unbalanced. So what I'm doing is kind of like a T, okay? And I didn't even put my zip ties inside those holes where the handles were, because I didn't want them to be too bulky or too uneven. And besides, I'm going to be covering this with flowers anyway, so I'm just using my cutter again, my wire cutter, to trim the ends of the zip ties. So you see now where the handle of the other basket is at the bottom of the top basket. Next, I'm going to be adding flowers to cover the openings of those two baskets that I connected, so that it'll cover or camouflage also the zip ties. So you can choose whatever flowers you like here. The longer stems, the better, because you're going to make it like it's going to be covering it. So the shorter flowers you're going to be using too much material. So that's why I'm opting for the longer or taller flowers here. And then I'm just going to be overlapping them. So in this case, I chose what looks like a cherry blossom or dogwood. And then I'm just going to be putting it around that area where I connected the two baskets. Like I said, just to camouflage that area. I'm also going to be adding some Queen Anne's lace and also some other flowers that I think would do well here. So I'm just trying to train the flower so that it will go around it. Sometimes the wires are a little stubborn, but it worked out, and with the help of hot glue, I was able to connect them. So now I am going to be putting more flowers at the foundation or at the stand itself. So it's kind of like it's trailing from the bottom up with the same flowers that I used around the basket. So I'm going to be using some more of this kind of like cherry blossom, dogwood, whatever flower it is. And again, you can choose whatever flowers you like. And I just chose these flowers because I think I can make them look like they're trailing up or climbing up. And then I will be able to probably connect them. And what I'm doing here is I'm just using the burlap itself. I'm not even hot gluing it here because the burlap has ridges or holes in there. So I was just trying to position the flowers and insert them through the holes of the burlaps, even on the sides at the bottom and also all the way up to the top. So I'd like to point out too, by no means I am an expert when it comes to flower arrangement. I just try to kind of do trial and error and see if it looks good, then that means it's okay. So you can be as creative as you want. You don't have to be really an expert on doing this. And yeah, just trail it up, alternating. And here I'm just going to be fast motioning here as well, adding a little bit more of that Queen Anne's lace and a little bit of some green flowers. And in the end also I'm going to be adding the butterflies that I also got from the Dollar Tree. All these flowers plus the embellishment, like this one, I got it for $1 from the Dollar Tree. So here's the final outcome or the finished project. I put it on the cake stand that we have, but you don't really need to put it on top of the cake stand. I just like it a lot taller, but this is tall enough actually. Now the only thing with this is that it is not really that sturdy when it comes to wind. You know, if you're gonna use this outdoors, it's gonna wobble because it's tapered, you know, it's thin. But if you want to make it stronger, add a little bit more material to the stand, probably a thick wood would work, or maybe a PVC pipe, and then cover it with burlap or even twine or jute or rope. It's just an idea and that you can try, because if you want to use this outdoors and it's kind of windy or there may be a lot of people moving around, especially if there are kids, then this may topple. And I'm just being honest with you on that, so just add a little bit more support. But here in our household, it's just us, and it's just sitting here in the center of my dining room table, and I don't think anyone would topple it. So I turned on the candle, but it's still bright out there, so I hope you could see it flickering there, and it adds drama. And another idea for you, for the handle, you can use that as a marker. You know, you can add probably a sign or a number if you're using it as a table setting, you know, to identify the numbers during a reception, maybe a wedding or a formal occasion, maybe an anniversary. Or you can also surround it with some flowers, maybe some smaller flowers to finish the look. Or if you want to add a little bit more twine or jute on there, you can also embellish that, or maybe some ribbons to make it a little bit more feminine or shabby chic. So you can do whatever you want, or you can totally omit it, remove the handle if you don't like it, and then place some more clumps of flowers on top. And I just want to point out where those two butterflies are, by the way, and that's where I placed them. See how lovely they are there? They just added a little bit more character. And hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave some comments down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And let me know if you're interested in more of this type of DIYs, and I will be sure to upload some more. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks again for joining me here today. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Talk to you again in my next video. Bye-bye.